It is the Studio Series Starscream Gamer Edition. And I had a cat here with me to go over this guy, but he decided to leave. He's shy. His name is Leo, but hopefully he'll be back. Yes, I have more than one cat. Sky is not an only child. But yes, this is the War for Cybertron version of Starscream in the Studio Series box. Now, I have the Fall of Cybertron one that came out quite some time ago, but it's definitely different, so I'm not going to do a comparison, but he might show up in a video at some point. But we are going to break out this Starscream, go through it bit by bit, and see if it's good for your collection. I'm Captain Kyle, and we'll be right back. All right, so I had made a decision to open these guys up ahead of time before doing the video, and sometimes I do, and sometimes I take a chance. So we're gonna see this very nicely packaged with, you know, a hole that people can reach in and finger your Starscream. He might like that. But it's a very nice package, shows him from the game, shows his alt modes on the back, but it shows his alt mode with his, like, Lucille on steroids bat, you know, basically bludgeon, mace, whatever, attached to his vehicle mode, and I'm hoping that it looks better without that. But let's get him out of this cardboard and plastic prison, because, yeah, there's plastic. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, it doesn't make that kind of noise. Now, he does come with a background, as many of them do, so that you can put him on there and put him on your shelf and have him with a nice background. I ain't got room for that, so it's gonna probably not ever be used for that purpose. It'll probably be recycled. But shitty piece of paper is away. We've got the instructions. We'll put this box over here, and there he is, still in his cardboard prison, but you can see he's got this big thing that really looks like it can do some damage, and he's got an Autobot paper? Really, Hasbro? You give him Autobot paper for his weapons? Come on. But let's get the Autobot paper out of there and free him from his bonds. James Bond. No, not that kind of Bond. Now he's got what looks like could be a gun over on the side here, so that's just in the cardboard. It's got wrist restraints. So there he is, feast your eyes. I have a feeling that we want to flip these out though, so he doesn't fall on his face. Feast your eyes on the mighty Starscream, future leader of the Decepticons, for about 13 seconds before he gets blown away. Like when I fix that, there's a short where Galvatron's attack goes awry. I always thought he took too long to aim in that scene. Here's a hint. 15 seconds later. It's like, Starscream, what were you doing? Just waiting for him? Oh, I mustn't be rude. I must let him shoot me and take his time so he doesn't miss. Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking. All right, let's get this crap off my table and get into some Transformer examination. Every time I look at a Transformer Prime, my circuit sizzles. Where'd all the die cast go? Well, there is no more die cast. It's plastic, but it's still, they're very nice, good designs. All right, in here was a little pipe thingy, little red thingy. We'll figure out what they're for. Anything else in here? 2 red thingies. Let's take a look at the instructions. Woohoo! And in the meantime, you can look at his booty a little bit, and we'll spin him back around. All right, so it shows these little red things as little red things that go onto his chest right over here. So it looks like this one pops right on there. Kind of gives it a little bit of the Fall of Cybertron version. I don't think he's that different from the Fall of Cybertron version, but that gives him little red things. Now this plugs into here and then into his hand, so he's got this huge ass bat. Negan's going to be so jealous. And he's got a gun, which I have to say has a very, very short handle, but it fits. So there he is in all his glory with all his weapons, looking at him from all angles, and yeah, the weapons kind of overbalance him a little bit. But we'll go slow. There he goes. He's back. Looks very G1-ish colorish, but you know, I didn't play the game, but probably looks a lot like his character in the game. Apparently he also has the ability for you to pop off his arm, and you could attach somebody else's weapon to it. You could even attach his own weapon to it. You know, if this was on his leg, I think this was a Quentin Tarantino movie. And he can probably steal Optimus's weapon and do all that kind of stuff. So pretty cool. And if you don't want him carrying his weapons openly, apparently there is storage on his back. You can plug his bat there and his gun. Great for the Decepticon on the go, who might need his hands to, I don't know, shake hands because he's a politician, or do more sinister stuff, or more fun stuff, play video games. There we go. So there is Starscream, War for Cybertron. whatever. War for Cybertron Starscream in all his robotic glory. Pretty cool figure. Let's take a look at posability, and then we'll take a look at the vehicle mode, which I'm very curious about. All right, first of all, yes, we've got full Jean-Claude Van Damme toes up, though these are like really weird toes, so, but still, he does it. He can even put his arms down so he can hold himself up and be like, you chicken shit. No, you chicken shit. Coming down here at the bottom, he does have ankle rockers, swivels, whatever you want to call them. I know there's swivels or tilts, but rocker just sounds so cool. So gives him a nice wide stance as he pontificates. He can, of course, kick forward pretty dang high. I think I need to zoom out a little bit here just so you can see how high he can kick. Woohoo! That is high. He can kick backwards, not quite as high, unless you bend his knee. And of course he can do side kicks very nicely. And of course he can bend the knee because we just did that. So he can ram his knee up there. He does have some swiveling, but it's only like outwards. It looks like you cannot swivel it inwards. That's all right. He would kind of want to do it that way. And I accidentally folded in his toes. So swivel on both sides just a bit. Twisting at the waist. Well, he does somewhat. He does have some twisting there, but because of the front part of the canopy here, it basically blocks him from going all the way around. So he twists a little bit for some dynamic posing, but not as much as you might want. But then again, it gets really uncomfortable when they're like all the way off to the side. The arms, well, they go all the way around if you flip back, which you can flip back the wing, and you kind of got to skim past it. The arms can go all the way around, off to the side, bend at the elbow. It's got a nice swivel all the way around, go off to the side that way. Pretty nice, and that should apply to both sides. The swivel is on both sides. The swivel is on the upper arm here, but he can only do one go gadget fist, or, you know, lion head attack. The head can look up, can look down a little bit. It can twist all the way around, so he's good. Nice posability. The wings, as I mentioned, are movable. It's also, you can kind of push him back a bit, but I think that's part of the transformation, and that's getting out of ourselves. But you can adjust his wings a little bit. But he's a very nice looking figure. He does not have a Decepticon symbol on the front. They're on his wings in the back, and they're on his tail fins here, but he doesn't have much of a booty, flat ass. But he looks good from all sides, and without his weapons, he is less likely to fall over. I'm not saying it's impossible, but the weapons definitely are very heavy. Good for bashing in Autobot heads. All right, so there he is. We've seen his accessories, his go-go gadget hand. Let's put him into his vehicle mode, which is 27 steps. So there he is in his vehicle mode. He's got these little wings here, canopy, you know, the orange normal. The tail fins that come together in the back, these large boosters. I mean, he's an alien, almost rocket ship. I have to say, the very tiny wings don't thrill me. I actually like the Cybertronian Starscream, the Fall of Cybertron one, a little bit better. I mean, he's not bad, but definitely not my favorite Starscream. I think I've got him totally correct in every way. I'm sure you guys will let me know if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm not thrilled with the tiny wings. I mean, that might be from the game. I did not play the game. And apparently you can put these guys on for weapon storage. I mean, I would think he'd have trouble getting lift as it is, and they don't seem to want to go in that well, but I managed. I mean, the gun is okay because, you know, that's extra weaponry. This is just like, what the hell? This does not make him any more aerodynamic looking. I mean, he was at least aerodynamic without the weapons on it, but I would not display him with the weapons on. I wonder if there's a way to stick anything on the bottom. I mean, I could see this being on the bottom like a, you know, giant purple-headed penis, but, you know, the deco's interesting. He's got this gray on his wings that come in towards the Decepticon symbols that almost make it look like the wings are cut away. And of course the Decepticon symbols on the tail fins that come together. I mean, he's not bad, but again, there are better versions of Starscream. I'm not loving this vehicle mode. I do think that the Fall of Cybertron one was better, even if I have this slightly off. Yeah, there's no getting around. This is kind of a clunky vehicle mode. Not my favorite. But, you know, there are people out there who might like it quite a bit. And, I mean, I have just about every other Starscream, so I might as well add this to my collection because, you know, that's how Hasbro gets me every single fucking time. But yeah, so, Studio Series, War for Cybertron, Starscream. He's a rocket man. I mean, whereas he might not be the most fun version of Starscream, I'm still having fun, and I hope you are too, watching these videos where I get to play with toys and you get to decide whether or not you want to buy him or not. So if you were on the fence about this guy, hopefully this tips you in a direction and you don't land on your face, because we're taking the fence thing way too far. But yes, I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I enjoy making them. While you're debating about this guy, we do have a comparison video over here of the Megatron, War for Cybertron, versus the Cybertronian Megatron. Good to check out. We will see you next time, I hope. And as always, have fun and good hunting.